Phantom Force's full movement guide. After they changed the movement system in the latest update, I figured it'd be good to show some of the new movement text and things like that. So I will also leave timestamps to show you guys like which movement texts are at which times in the video. So if you want to skip ahead and see specific ones, then there you go. But before we get to the movement tips, be sure to like and subscribe. I want to see if we can get 100 subscribers and 600 likes, which is absolutely possible. So go down, drop a like and subscribe. But today for this video, I'm actually going to be turning on stamina movement. Now, I know in the update video I said I wouldn't recommend turning it on, but I absolutely do recommend turning it on now. The community discovered some movement text that you can do with it that you could have never done before. So starting off with the basics, I'm not going to go too much into this, but I have the little keyboard thing on the right hand side there. So I'm just starting out with the basic slide. You know, it's just C. There you go. That's C. If you want to do a stand slide, you press C and space at the same time. There you go. And of course, super jumping is, you know, you just press Z like that. There you go. There we go. Why are these guys on my spawn, bro? And here's how you do an Emp Slide. You press C and space at the same time, and then you press space and shift like that while you're sprinting. There you go. It's not too hard, but it might take some time to get it down. You pretty much do a stand slide. You do a stand slide, and then you jump and press shift. That's essentially the basics. Alright, and for the Zingus Slide, also ignore this very weird map. I had to move to the test place because I was getting rolled in the main game. But pretty much you just sprint off of a elevated surface like this, slide, and then hit shift at the bottom like this. And that's a Zingus Slide pretty much. So I'll just show it to you guys again. You just do that. I mean, it's pretty easy. Oh my god, I thought I saw a player there. I got scared because this is my private server. Like some Phantom Forces creepypasta or something like that. Like, I found a player in my server. I was the only one here. Ooh. I think you can still take fall damage. Oh, I messed it up. Hold on. Yeah, like I was saying, I think you can still take fall damage when you're doing this. So I'll just... Yeah, you still take fall damage, which is kind of poopy, but you can just do it off of small surfaces like that and you'll be fine. This is a dive, basically. That's a dive. But for a super jump, you just jump and press Z and then right click to zoom in as you're at the kind of top of your dive. And so pretty much you jump, dive, right click like that. And then that's a super... Can you not interrupt my video? Bro, I swear to God. And also for the ladder head glitch, this is a pretty useful glitch for maps like Desert Storm, for example. Pretty much you go up to a ladder, you look all the way down and you walk into it, and then you look up, and now you can shoot while you're on the ladder. You know, you can adjust yourself like this. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It helps you win some gunfights, so there's that. Now the next one is a ladder boost, which I'm not really too good at, but I'll show you guys how it works anyway. Pretty much you walk up to a ladder like this, you look down, and then you walk up to the ladder, and when you touch it, you press space like that. So I'll show you guys again. You just walk up to it, press space. Sometimes it'll launch you into the air, and sometimes it won't. Like I said, I'm not very good at it, so I can't show a good example. But that's pretty much the basics there. You get like a little boost. Just walk your back into it, press space, and it'll launch you up there without having to, you know, like do that. It's just kind of cool, I guess. And sometimes you can do a ladder boost and then add like a little dive at the end of it to give yourself some more momentum. Like if I can show you guys here. Like that kind of. Yeah, there we go, as you can see there. And next we have the vault dive, which is essentially where you like vault out of a window like this and then dive. So you can get on top of buildings kind of like that as well. You can also jump like a little bit farther, like there you go. I kind of jumped from that window to over here, which, you know, isn't really possible with a normal dive. So I think that's a pretty fun movement tech. You can do a lot of fun things like super jump on top of buildings like that and other things like that. So that's pretty cool. So like if there's like an enemy up here and I know he's going to shoot at me from climbing up the ladder, I can just do that and then boom, kill him. There you go. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty useful in situations like that, for example. And now I'm going to get into some of the newer movement techniques with the new stamina system. So there's crab teching, there's wall sliding, and then there is bunny hopping. So yeah, I think first I'll show you guys the wall running because that's technically not something to do with the stamina system, but you just do that. You sprint into a wall, jump, and then slide. Hold on, wait, I did it wrong. You just do that. It takes some getting used to because it took me a while to get it down, but after you get it down, it's actually pretty easy to do. So what you don't want to do is basically what I was doing before I figured it out. I was just walking into it and sliding, thinking that that would work, but it doesn't. Pretty much have to sprint and jump and then slide while touching the wall. There you go. It's a very fun movement technique. I wouldn't really say it's useful in like a gunfight, for example. I mean, maybe you could like do that and do some like James Bond type shit. I don't know. But it is very cool. And I think it's just a cool gimmick to have in an FPS game like Phantom Forces. Okay, well, I did it 10 times in a row and I can't do it now for some reason. I think it's very fun. Try it out if you want to. Okay, while I was editing this video, I actually forgot one, which is actually the jump slide, which is possible now. So it's also super simple. You just jump and press C, and then that's a jump slide. So if you're sprinting, you just press space C, and then you go into a jump slide. There's like a certain period of time, I think it's like 0.5 seconds to activate a slide after you jump. That's not really a big deal. So that's jump sliding, which also kind of leads into bunny hopping like that. And now for bunny hopping, which I mean, some of this movement might be different because I'm on the test place because I think they changed some sort of like slide speed or something like that. But bunny hopping, it's kind of easy. I mean, I got it straightforward, but some people might have trouble with it. So if you have like a pretty empty area like this, you can pretty much just how do I do this? Hold on, yeah, that's what you do. You jump and slide while you're in the air while you're pressing shift. So you go space C, space C, space C like that. And when you hit the ground, you want to touch shift. So then you get like a little stand. So it's like space C, shift like that. And doing that like a bunch of times in a row will create a bunny hop. So like if there's somebody over here, I could just like go like this, jump over them, whatnot. It's pretty useful for traveling long distances fast. Of course, I think it's a little more useful with a melee because you jump higher and stuff like that. So I think bunny hopping is also like a really fun movement tech. I'm not sure if it's exactly useful but there's that. I think it's nice. Now for crab teching, you pretty much just slide left to right like that. I'm not sure if I'm exactly doing it right, but that's the general basis. Then you can also kind of like slide a ton of times in a row like that with the new stamina system. So just C shift like that a bunch of times in a row, and then you can like slide pretty much like an entire distance. So yeah, that's pretty much crab teching, just sliding side to side like that. Let me let my stamina reload and I'll show you guys that a little bit more. So just that basically. If I'm doing any of these things wrong, let me know in the comments so I can do a follow-up video. But I think I'm for the most part getting all of these right. But with this new stamina system, new movement techniques will come out in time and things like that. The thing that I like about crab teching is that it's basically like, you know, strafing. It's like super strafing. You just I don't know, it's kind of funny. So I think that about does it for today. Please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Let's see if we can get 100 subscribers and 600 likes on this video. And I will see you guys on the next one.